in the ER.
Come on. There he goes. There he goes. I know we're gonna walk out. Today is day 2 of, holy moly, my hair's always a mess. Today is day 2 of painting the condo. Hopefully we can finish up painting the walls, but we do have to paint the trim also, so who knows what that's gonna look like. And then I'm also going to probably run to Daiso, which is like a Japanese store, and they sell like a little bit of everything. They sell like houseware and food and drinks and stationery and all those little things, and it's pretty cheap. So it's like kind of like the Japanese version of the 99-cent store. So I'm hoping to buy a couple of things like garbage cans for the bathroom and what do you call them? Like they're little sheets that you lay on your, like in your cabinets or your drawers for cookware, so that it has something to like fall on as opposed to right on like the cupboard. You know what I'm talking about, so it doesn't ruin it basically. So I want it as a cushion because everything in this kitchen is white and I don't want to ruin it. So, and especially because it's not ours. So I want to buy some of those, hoping that they have them there. If not, I'll go to, regardless, I'll go to Home Goods and see if I can buy some more houseware and I don't know, just stuff for around the house here and for the condo in terms of staging it. And that's my plan. So we have a lot to do. It's 11:06 right now, so yeah, we'll have a solid 5 hours or so to finish, you know, what we want to finish. Bronx, are you ready to go? Are you ready to go? Are you waiting for mommy? Yeah, you're so cute. What happened to your ears? He's going to drink water.
I'm in the ER. I don't know what's wrong, but we'll see what's wrong. I think it's something with my kidneys, but we'll see. I'm hungry, starving, so hungry. It's past lunchtime right now. Is it 2:15 right now?
Mm-hmm.
It is. Oh man, I'm starving.
2:20.
2:20? Hopefully they find out what's wrong soon so we can go home and eat. But I feel a lot better.
Good.
It was crazy how everything happened. Like literally, I don't know if you guys believe in God or not. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Whatever you believe in, but literally by the grace of God, Edwin was there when this all happened. Because yesterday, you know how we were painting? Well, we didn't finish it fine. So we left my car in the condo because we still own the condo. So I left my car there, then we came back to this place, to our new home in one car with Edwin. So this morning we decided to take Bronx, drop him off at his parents' house because his parents live like down the street from the condo. Did that, we were in there for a little bit, we were talking. Usually we'll just go in and out, like drop him off and like get to where we need to get to. Sorry if I sound out of breath. I'm still like, I feel the effects of the drugs, so I might be a little bit loopy, but for the most part I feel so much better. Anyway, so yeah, we dropped Bronx off. We were talking a little bit about everything, and just, it wasn't like our normal routine. So we did that, and of course on the way to the condo I was like, shoot, I forgot my phone, you know. So that was kind of like, you know, you feel kind of naked these days without your phone. So that happened. We dropped Bronx off, had a conversation with his parents, his brother came down, talking, whatever, done. We start heading back, excuse me, to the condo. And then I'm like, as we're pulling into the condo, I'm like, oh, do you mind if I borrow your phone, to Edwin, do you mind if I borrow your phone to call my mom? Because I call my mom every single day, even if it's just to say hi and see how, you know, everything's going and what she's doing and all that stuff. So sometimes that conversation can be like 30 seconds, a minute. Sometimes it can be 15-20 minutes, 30 minutes long. It just depends. But anyways, Edwin and I are both sitting in the car. We have a conversation, and originally I wasn't gonna put Edwin on speaker, but my mom was just like, oh, like, how come you're, you know, how come you're calling me? You're this is Edwin's phone, he should, you know, I was expecting him to talk, and it was just, she's just like jokingly giving me a hard time, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot my phone. So all that happens, and then my dad comes on the call, my sister's on the call, we're all on speaker, right? So we're just talking back and forth, and finally, and it was a rather long conversation, because our conversations are usually like a minute or two just to check in and see what we're up to, what we're doing for the day, that stuff. So that happened, and then we don't have any more paint. We had like one more paint roller, but we got a different colored paint. So basically the whole thing was, I was going to run errands. I was going to go to like Daiso, like I mentioned this morning, and some like Home Goods and whatnot. And so then Edwin was originally just going to drop me off and go to Ace to pick up a few more like paint rollers and whatever else. So then that was originally the plan, but last minute, like literally last minute, he changed plans and was like, and I told him I would go pick it up on the way back, right? And my point, so I was basically supposed to go to Daiso, make a really quick trip, maybe Home Goods, and then bring lunch back. On the way back, I would have gotten the paint rollers. Literally last minute, we made that plan. I get out of the car, I'm headed towards the garage to head to my car. At that point, Edwin is still in his car. He's about to get out, but I don't know, doing some stuff. I open the garage. As the garage door's opening, I'm like, oh shoot. And I turn to Edwin, I'm like, I need to go to the bathroom. As soon as I said that, boom, I fell to the ground. I was in so much pain coming from like my lower back area, and it was just this shooting pain. I couldn't stand. I literally dropped to the floor. My purse hit the floor, and Edwin came over. He thought that, I don't know, maybe like he didn't know what was going on. He was just like, okay, like go to the bathroom, but then eventually he realized something was wrong, so he like walked over, ran over, I don't even know, it's all a blur. Came over, and then I'm just sitting there and I'm sweating. Like literally, me, if you know me personally, I'm the one to like freeze her ass off every single day. Even if it's like hot outside, if there's like a little bit of AC on, I will freeze my ass off. So, and mind you, this is like 12 a.m. Yeah, 12 a.m. And today I think was a high of like 70 something, like mid 70s. So at that point, we haven't even reached like the high or the mid 70s. So dropped onto the floor. I'm sweating my ass off. And Edwin is like coming over and trying to rub my back. I'm like, don't touch me, because, and he came from a place of good, but he doesn't realize how heavy his hand is. So he puts his hand on me, he's trying to rub it, and so all that pressure, I'm in so much pain already, and he's like putting that much more pressure, and it just wasn't helping. So I was like, just leave your hand off. I could not pick myself up. I must have been on the floor for about a good 5-10 minutes, what seemed like an eternity, forever to me. I was on there, and then Edwin was just like, oh, what do you want to do, and then he said this pissed me off. I remember this clearly. He was like, oh, don't worry about going and running errands by yourself. No shit, I'm freaking on the floor, not drop dead, but I'm on the floor because I'm in so much pain. I'm in front of the garage door on concrete, where people can see me, like people walking by can see me. You think I'm really worried about going alone to run some errands at this point? You've got to be kidding me. So like when I heard that, I was like, mother effer. But he really didn't know what was going on, because I was in so much pain. I couldn't say anything. Like I wasn't saying a single word. And then as soon as I can kind of catch my breath, I was like, ER. So he's like, okay, let me get you into the car. And I was like, take my car, keys in my purse. So then he's like trying to like, do everything. And then he's trying to get me to stand up so he can bring me into the car in the garage. If you know where I park my car, like my parking spot next to the garage is literally the end of a garage. So the passenger seat side is like very narrow, because I'm literally next to the concrete, like that's where the garage ends. And Edwin's trying to bring me into that space. I'm like, are you effing kidding me? Like I'm in so much pain right now, but I am still like I can't even stand up, and you want to try and get me to stand up and walk towards the car, let alone like after the fact. I was like talking to him, I was giving him a hard time, like, you're trying to bring me into like this narrow ass space, getting me, you know, trying to get me to get in there. Like, are you seriously like thinking? But I told him, I got kind of pissed off because he was like, okay, like let's get up, you know. I was like, can you bring the car around, like out of the garage? So then of course he does that, and then I'm able to, like, with his help, like he picked me up and put me into the passenger seat. But I was like, literally, guys, I don't know what goes through their mind. I don't mind, I'm not trying to generalize too much, but seriously, sometimes I wonder what's going through that head of his. So anyways, we go to the ER. I'm in so much pain, guys. Like, I don't even wish this on like my worst enemies. The amount of pain I was in, I was surprised I didn't pass out because I was in so much pain. I couldn't control my body. I was shaking because I was in so much pain, and that's never happened to me before. So that was pretty scary, and I was just like, I thought I was gonna die because of the amount of pain I was in. In hindsight, you know, but yeah, I just was in so much pain. They took urine sample, blood sample, did an ultrasound on my kidneys and my bladder and everything. Turns out that I have a kidney infection. So they did give me morphine and antibiotics, my first dose, since I was already hooked up to an IV and stuff. So the doctor did that, and I'm feeling so much better already. I do feel a little bit loopy and just tired and just not myself, so I decided to take tomorrow off from work. I'm just gonna recover. Hopefully I'm okay. I do have pain medication that they prescribed, and then they did prescribe me antibiotics for the next 10 days, so I'll be taking that. I'm just praying that everything will go fine, it'll heal itself, and with the medication, of course. But yeah, that's pretty much the situation that I'm in. I'm tired. I know everything will be fine. I just have to take medication and then just, yeah, relax. But yeah, that's just my update. This is a little bandage that I'm pretty sure I can take out. They gave me some harsh stuff, I think. So I feel good right now. I should read my prescriptions to see when I need to take what. But literally, if I think back to anything that we would have done differently today, like, one, at that point, the thing that I get scared most about is even if everything was timed the way it was, if Edwin had decided that he wanted to buy paint rollers, he would have been gone. Like, literally, he would have just dropped me off, drove off. But he parked the car, you know, was getting out and everything when this whole thing happened. And that's crazy. And even if I think that because I didn't have my phone, you know, even if I had my phone, I would have been in so much pain. Like, this pain, guys, was so debilitating that I could not think. Like, I was literally just on the floor shaking from the pain. I could not think of anything else, and it's pretty scary to just think about how much pain I was in. And then the other thing, if I think about the other thing that probably would have happened, was I would have already started driving. Like, had we done our normal routine of just dropping Bronx off and I didn't call my mom and all these things, I would have been on the road when this thing happened. Probably would have gotten into a car accident or something crazy. You can't explain the timing of how everything happened. Like, it's just, I think, another reminder for me personally that I am not in control of my life, you know? Like, I'm not trying to put religion onto anybody, you know. Whatever you believe, I respect. But for me, it was definitely a reminder of, like, I'm not in control of my life, you know. Like, 1 second of, and I know I wouldn't have died, but it's just amazing how, like, everything just played out so perfectly that Edwin was there to take me to the hospital, because I'm not sure what would have happened. I mean, I'm sure I would have eventually gotten to the hospital, but just the amount of pain I was in, and like, it's just crazy. Bronx is back, right, from the dog park. And then we have some Mexican food, so rice with refried beans. These are shrimp with some kind of cream sauce. And then there's corn tortilla here. And then I'm just eating a chicken tortilla soup. The time where I take my medicine, there's 3. 1 is small. Other 2 are not. One's kind of like a horse pill. it's forceful looking. The ibuprofen is.
They're all like that.
I have issues swallowing pills. Number one. Super easy. I need a reward after this. The reward will be some candy. Next one, I mean, it's not that bad, right? I just have a really bad gagging reflex. Oh, and also the pain is coming back now. Like, it's just starting to become pretty painful right now. So, and it's time for me to take medication. Like, it's a time where it's wearing off now. So that's why I'm taking this. Oh man. Ugh. I took it. Now for the last one.
Good job.
I know, I'm like a little baby when I have to take medication. It's so much easier when they give it to you. Oh, through fluids. Oh my gosh. I just like moved my arm like down here and I hit my side area. Oh, it hurts so bad. I'm gonna just take this off. She said I should leave this on, or the nurse said I should leave this on for about 30 minutes. If I take it off before then I'll bruise. So it's been like hours. Oh, that's kind of painful though. This is so, oh. I feel like that's gonna bruise tomorrow, but that's fine. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Oh, it's like hard to walk. Oh, let me throw this away actually. Gross. Are you watching something scary?
No.
What is it?
Project Power.
Oh. Just take my time. Whew. It's a little bit difficult walking up the steps. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, okay. Well, it's so dark up in here, but we did turn on the heater. So that's nice. Oh, it's like hella dark. There we go. The bathroom still is messy as ever, but ooh, cold a little bit. I'm just gonna call it a night. Thank you for watching, and I'm just thankful that I am fine and I know what the issue is, because things could have been a lot worse, I think. But although I'm in a lot of pain, uncomfortable, I'll be fine. So anyways, thanks for watching and we will see you next time. Bye.